in. Thanks for giving me your time. I appreciate that support. My name is Mr.A, and this is the Ready Talk Boxing Show, where we talk fucking boxing. No, seriously, thank you for tuning in. I give you my thumbs up for tuning in and giving me that time and support. A lot of boxing channels out there, but this is the Ready Boxing Show. So tune in. Now, this is a breakdown and prediction of Luis Alberto Veron taking on Jaime, I believe his name is, Jonathan Eniz. Now, before we get into okay, why are we talking about this fight? Well, one, that's what the fuck we do on the Double RT Boxing Show. We talk about the ranked fighters, not just the top two and champ. We talk about them all. Now, that being said, we're here to say, if you're a Terence Crawford fan, you better know who the hell Luis Alberto Veron is. He's number 7 ranked in the WBO. You know, and it's only a matter of time before Terence Crawford runs out of top-ranked stablemates. He ain't going to fight Spence no time soon. Bob Arum's calling that out, making the public get on his side because they do not have stablemates to fight. You know, promoters want to keep in-house fights, but they just signed that ESPN deal, just like Showtime gave Mayweather all that money, like, hey, it's time for you to fucking fight Pacquiao. You need to pay us back now. ESPN's like, who's Terence Crawford gonna fight? We paid Top Rank a shitload of money, and we just gave Terence Crawford a fucking contract. We want some money back now. So they're pushing that Spence fight right now so they can get money out the way and fight these easier fights. But the thing is, Spence and Al Heyman knows that. So they're like, fuck it. You know, we're going to get our belts. You're going to go fight your weak ass stable and shut the fuck up. You know, and the fans, I know as fans, we want to see the best fight the best, but if you're going to talk true boxing talk, you got to talk the business side of it, because it is what it is. So they only got a few fighters left to fight in-house fights with Terence Crawford. They got Mean Machine, Pesputin. They got rid of Konstantin Paramarov, and for me, I always thought Bob Arum was saving him for the Terence Crawford bring up. Now, that being enough said, we talked about enough Terence Crawford. We're going on to the main fight, Luis Veron. Like I said, he is number 7. So you got Clayton number 1, Vargas number 3, Broner in there. So you got a few names that Terence Crawford might just have to fight, and no one knows who the fuck they're gonna be, except for the ones who tune into not a channel, but the Double RT Boxing Show with your host, Mr.A. That's what we do. We talk that boxing. We talk that ranked fighters right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. You know, and we tune in and we let me fucking unleash my idiocy. Now, Luis is 15-0 with 8 KOs from Argentina. 26 years old, orthodox fighter. Attributes are not really listed. Elias Lucho. He's the El Lucho. Now, Jonathan Eniz, 21-10-1. Oh, by the way, Luis is the WBO Latino welterweight champion. So, the fact that he has one of those belts that you need to climb up in the rankings, don't be surprised if this dude lands that Terence Crawford fight. Like I said, he's going to fight the Mean Machine, and he's going to probably fight Alexander Vesputin. Then he might fight the Ellis guy from Golden Boy. But after that, Golden Boy just landed the zone, but they could probably work that out. But after that, this guy has a belt right here. And he's number 7, and he already has a belt. WBO might cash that in and say, all right, this is going to be your fight. Now, the guy he's fighting, Jonathan Jose Eniz, 21-10-1 draw, 8 KOs out of those 21 fights, 2 KOs out of his 10 losses. He goes the distance. He doesn't have that. He's, from what I'm watched from him, if you go into a fight with Jonathan and just completely disrespect him, you're gonna get tagged with some shit. From what I'm looking like, he's a great under the lights sparring fight. You know what I mean? us boxing fans, we should know what that means. He's an under the lights, paid, intense sparring session. So, like I said, if you just go in there to relax, you're gonna get tattooed with some shit. But if you go in there on your P's and Q's, he's just an intense sparring session. Does everything nice, nothing special about him. You know, he comes up, he comes up swinging. He'll drop down. He'll come up swinging, but he leaves a lot of openings in his swing. Like I said, decent power. Okay chin on him. He should lose this fight. Luis should win this fight. Luis, I gotta admit though, this is my first time studying Luis. I've been studying him for like a week now. The dude is pretty good. He in between his punches, he has a long little window you can time in it. But overall, he's pretty good. He uses the ring well. Good punch selection, up and down with the jab. And to be honest, he's one of the better ones I've seen copy the Mayweather effect. He's pretty good. He's about at 85% of using the shoulder roll. He knows how to carry and roll with the punches. He's always ducking to the right like Mayweather. Always like he's pretty good at mimicking the Mayweather roll. The whole defense, he's pretty good at it. You know, it's one of the better ones I've seen out there who try and mimic the whole Mayweather defense. Luis Veron is probably the best I've seen at it. And like I said, he's pretty quick with his arms, quick with the punches. His punch selection is wide. I would like to see him throw more uppercuts, but he does the hooks, the jabs, up and down with the jab and the hooks. Like I said, and with his defense and his footwork, he should pick apart the gaps in Jonathan and win this fight by knockout. I'm going to guess about. Like I said, Jonathan's a good. Like I said, he's a under the lights, intense sparring fight. If Luis ain't on his P's and Q's, especially since he has a gap in his jab, transition offense to defense, it's a little gap there. If he's not on his P's and Q's, Jonathan will light him the fuck up. And like I said, I haven't seen what type of chin. I haven't seen Luis chin tested. He takes some hits, but I haven't really seen him chin test. And Jonathan has enough pop to check him. Maybe not knock him out, but check him for sure. But I'm still gonna go. Luis is gonna come in here on his P's and Q's. Like I say, he's ranked number 7. I think he's gonna knock out Jonathan probably like in round 8 or 9. And retain the WBO Latino welterweight champion and get himself one step closer to a Terrence Crawford fight somehow, some way. I'm your host, Mr. A. My thumb to you. Thumbs up. Bring it on back to the show. New viewers, become new subscribers. Help my show grow. Because right now, I'm trying, but I need your support. And after all, it is your show. It's not my show. I'm just a host. It is your show. You found it. It is yours. I'm just the host of your new boxing show. You watch boxing channels. This is your show. Thank you.